The Rafale is referred to as an omni-role aircraft by Dassault, and rightly so for the multiple types of missions it can undertake. In the mid-1970s, both the French Air Force and Navy had requirements for a new generation of fighters to replace those in service. And in 1983, the Future European Fighter Aircraft program was initiated, bringing together Italy, Spain, West Germany, France and the United Kingdom to jointly develop a new fighter. But a number of factors led to the eventual split between France and the other four countries. In France, though, the government proceeded with its own program. The French Ministry of Defense required an aircraft capable of air-to-air and air-to-ground all-day and adverse weather operations. Unlike other contemporary European fighter projects that required some level of international collaboration and cost sharing, France was the sole developer of the Rafale's airframe, avionics, propulsion system and armament. Originally scheduled to enter service in 1996, the Rafale suffered significant delays due to post-Cold War budget cuts and changes in priorities. But in 2001, the Rafale was included in both the French Air Force and for carrier-based operations in the French Navy. Now let's look at the specifications of the Rafale. The Rafale has a length of 50.1 feet, a wingspan of 35.4 feet, a height of 17.5 feet. It has a maximum takeoff weight of 24,500 kilograms. When it comes to performance, the Rafale has a maximum speed at high altitude of Mach 1.8 and at low altitude of Mach 1.1. It has a range of 3,700 kilometers and a combat radius of 1,852 kilometers. Now we come to the armaments. The Rafale can have a gun, a GI-80 autocannon with 125 rounds. It has 14 hardpoints for Air Force and 13 for Navy versions. What about the missiles the Rafale has in its arsenal? It can have, in the air-to-air category, Magic 2 and MBDA Mica. When it comes to the air-to-ground variety, it has MBDA Apache, MBDA Storm, a Shadow, an ASM Hammer, the Paveway series of laser-guided bombs, an AS-30L and Mark 82. How about air-to-surface? It has Exocet anti-ship missile, and when it comes to nuclear deterrence, it can have an ASMP-A nuclear missile. In 2002, the Rafales were first deployed to a combat zone. 7 Rafale Ms embarked aboard the Charles de Gaulle of the French Navy during Mission Heracles, which was the operation of the French Navy, in support of the war in Afghanistan against the Taliban. On 19 March 2011, French Rafales conducted reconnaissance and strike missions over Libya in Operation Harmattan in support of United Nations Security Council Resolution 1973. In 2016, Rafales operating from Charles de Gaulle struck targets associated with the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant. As you can see, the Rafale has an impressive history against jihadists, and India seems to be the right home for it. I'm looking at you, Pakistan. Overall, the Rafale jets will kickstart the Indian Air Force's long-delayed exercise to replace its aging fleet of fighter aircrafts, which still includes jets from the Soviet era. Hope you liked this video about the Rafales, and if you did, please share it with your friends and family. Please subscribe to MyNation, and how's the defense?